Good morning. So today is Monday. I have literally just woken up. It's pretty late in the day already because sometimes when it's like I wake up late, I'm like, oh my god, I've wasted the day. Today was kind of planned because if you watched my last video, I don't know how much of everything I included, but I was having really bad anxiety. I was having a bit of a little wobble. And so that was messing with my sleep. I was just exhausted. And we had the clocks go forward as well, so we lost an hour of sleep. So I was just like, I'm gonna sleep for a good long while, wake up late, and I just needed the rest. So today we're starting a little bit late, but we're here. I'm gonna get some breakfast, get myself ready, and then I think I'm either gonna do some video editing from last week's video, or I'm going to put together the rest of the jellyfish earrings that I made last week. So let's get going. Also, I feel like these boots here need a pair of earrings to match because they are so funky and I don't know why I've never made a pair of earrings to go with them. I just packed an order and I have a Vinted order as well that I need to post, so I'm going to do that now. It's such a fun pair of boots, they're just slightly too tight and I can't wear them. Just dropped my order off at the post office. Now I'm going to go take my Vinted order to the InPost locker. So I've been and posted my orders. I usually don't really get website orders. I usually get them on my Etsy, but I've had 2 orders on my website this month, which is amazing for me. I pay a £5 a month for my website just kind of to keep it there. And one of my light bulbs is gone, so I'm now gonna replace that. I've just been uploading reels to Instagram, Facebook, TikTok and YouTube, and so that is all done, and I might just play Sims for a bit. No, I'm gonna do video editing. Good morning. Well, I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back in order. It was the morning when I woke up. Oops. It's now the afternoon. Had an email. I didn't get the office. They've said there's another place available, but it's twice the price. It's also like 4 times, 5 times, maybe even like 6 times the size. Like, it's a really good size, and if I was able to run like classes and things from it, it would be amazing, but it's such a big risk and I don't have money right now. This place was so cheap that I was like, this is like it. This is the only thing I'm gonna be able to, like, the only time I'm gonna be able to afford something like this. And this other place, I love the location. It's got parking, I believe. It's a really good size, but I'm not sure I could actually make enough money to have that place. I'm gonna get some breakfast. Good morning. I have just got home from my boyfriend's house. It is quite early, it's like 7:30. So I'll just go on 7:30. So I'm gonna get on with my day. Got a hairdresser's appointment later. and I think I'm gonna do video editing today and then assemble some of the jellyfish earrings. So I have just finished making my breakfast and I have just confirmed booked in to view the other office, the one that's kind of too expensive. We'll see what can be done, if there is any wiggle room with the price, because I think it has been available for a while. We'll see. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'm kind of just like, something else will come up. You'll find something. I got a bit more of my cross stitch done. It's starting to look really cute. And now I am going to do some video editing. The shadows, I think you can kind of see it better on camera than you can in real life, like the dark and the lighter colour. That'll all kind of come together in the end. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. So like I said, I have a booking to view a place on Thursday. Oh, that's tomorrow. Wow, okay, I hadn't even realised it was Wednesday. It's Wednesday. This week has gone very quick so far. So this place I'm going to view, I think I already mentioned it, but it is a lot bigger. It's 610 square feet, which I think is the size of like the average house in this country. So it is huge. It hasn't, I don't believe it's been rented out for a while, so I think they want to get it moving. There's not loads of pictures, so I can't really I can't even comprehend what I'd do with that space because it's huge. We're gonna have a look at it. I'm gonna do some numbers today as well as video editing, and see if I can afford it, if it's, you know, manageable. It is like a really good location and size for what I want to do with it. If anything, a bit big, but I'm like, if it's just me in there most of the time and I want to save on electric, I can just plug in like a portable heater, blast it at myself and leave the rest of the room to freeze. So yeah, we'll see. We'll have a look into it. So let's get on with some video editing now. Also, just, I've had a big clear out of like all my possessions recently. I need to have another one and just gradually get rid of more and more possessions, because my bedroom, I look at like, oh, that drawer, I haven't opened it in the last year. I haven't owned that drawer a year, but you know, like that box under my bed, I haven't needed to access that in 2 years. Therefore, nothing in there, unless it was important paperwork, can be of any value to me, and I am just a storage centre for that product until I eventually get rid of it or die. Like, that's kind of crazy and harsh, but like, that's been something I've been thinking of. I just need to have less stuff. And then if I can get an office space, I will get my personal space back. I will have, because I live with my parents, which I know I'm incredibly lucky to be able to do, like, a very good living situation. I'm very lucky. But this one room is my only personal space. And when my business has taken over half the room, then you lose personal space, even though it's like, it's my space still. It's not just my space to relax, you know? And it's not just my space to store my stuff. So it would be really good, I think, to have that separation of work and personal space. Also, I found these pictures when I was going through some of my like old Etsy listings, and I want to recreate them. I'll show you. So these are earrings I made years and years and years ago, right at the start of my business. They're meant to be burgers with chips and ketchup on like a little, you know, like those greasy sheet things they put down. That makes sense to me, like newspaper sort of stuff. They're awful, they look terrible, and it makes me sad that someone owns these. But you look back on old stuff and think that, you know, and I thought a fun series could be for me to recreate some of my old products, starting with this one. I made burger earrings the other day, but I think it could be fun to do like one-off recreations. So like just one pair, recreating this pair, see how that goes. I also had an idea for another series I could do on my social media. I don't know, I'm not going to mention it just now in case I decide to save it for a later point. So I'll mention that whatever day I sort of post about that. Okay, I did quite a bit of editing. It looks like last week's video, which you guys would have already seen by now, it's going to be fairly long. I hope that's a good thing. I need to quickly get some real clothes on because I'm in my jammies still. I've grabbed all the cross-stitch bits I'm going to need because I'm going to the hairdressers. I go with my mum, so while she's having her hair done, I'm going to do some cross-stitching. I just need to get changed and then let's go. Home from the hairdressers now and making some food.
very lucky to work by this lovely big window, but I get blinded as soon as it gets to sunset. And that's through the little net curtain as well. It's too much. I just did like a little bit of makeup and put on a little necklace just for an Instagram post, which feels so fake. Ignore the mess as usual. But yeah, I took a few pictures without makeup and I was like, I know it's bad, but I just don't feel cute enough. And I had to put some mascara on, which then meant I put lipstick on, and yeah. So I edited a YouTube video today, uploaded it, did the thumbnail and everything. I made a 5-part carousel post on Instagram, which isn't crazy work, but I don't normally do those, so that was kind of a thing, figuring out the formatting of that. And I've just queued up another post to go up about the YouTube video. So I'm all social media up except for the fact I just remembered I need to get all of that onto TikTok as well, and maybe YouTube Shorts, maybe. In these vlogs, it may not seem like I do loads and loads of work. I'm pushing myself as much as I can, but I've got my mental health into a very, mostly stable place right now, pretty stable. And I know if I push myself too far and I give myself too many expectations, I will just fail. So what I'm going to do is I'm gradually getting there and there and there, until eventually I am maybe putting in full-time hours, and people will view it as me putting in my full effort, even though I already am. Basically, this is all just to say I'm doing my best, and it might not always look like it, but it's my best. I'm gonna get this makeup off in a bit, and I'm gonna get some food because I'm starving. It's Thursday morning, I've got up, I've already answered an email about Boardmasters Festival, which I'm so excited about. I didn't answer that email. No, I read the email, I didn't reply. Oh no. Okay, alright, I need to sort that out. Today I'm viewing the bigger and more expensive office. We're just gonna see. Oh, it would be cool. So yep, that's the plan. I'm getting my sleep schedule gradually back on track, which is good. It's always a sign of improving mental health for me. So I'm gonna get some food, get myself ready for the day, and I have the inspiration just flowing through my brain right now for so many new products I want to make. Not new types of products, literally just earrings. But for loads of different types of earrings I want to make, so I'm going to try and get some made today, or at least started. I need to finish those jellyfish ones, but I thought if I make some more earrings today, then I can do the finishing process as a bigger batch. So I can do all the sanding and the drilling and everything in one big batch, rather than just finishing those 3 pairs of earrings and then starting again with new ones. Does that make sense? I uploaded my vlog yesterday. Obviously it's not on crazy numbers so far, but fingers crossed, we'll see. I put a Instagram post up yesterday that was kind of a different style than normal, a lot of text on different pictures and things, and that did insanely well. That got a lot more likes than I would normally get. I got a lot of interaction. I'm really happy with that one, so I'm feeling quite positive today. And then this evening I'm going out for dinner, so yeah, it's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna get on with it, get myself ready, and get up to my desk and start making things. Everything takes longer than expected. I don't have ages to make some jewellery, but I'm gonna at least get a start on it because I need to do something productive. I spent a bit of time doing some cross stitching again today, as I think I showed you earlier, just because it, like, I've been finding it really helpful and like relaxing, and like it's something you have to be very present in doing and focusing on, so it's been good for my little brain. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna get on with making a few bits of jewellery, or at least starting that. Sorry, my hand is in frame. I feel really good today. I feel really good. So I'm gonna sit down and do some making now, either watch YouTube or listen to some more music. And then I have to get going to view this office, which I am like scared about because I just can't afford it at the price it's at. So we'll see. We'll go from there. We'll see. Let's go. Okay, I lied actually. First, what I need to do is some maths to look at how much I could afford to pay for this place. Then we'll do some jewellery. So I just did some maths and like crunched some numbers. And yeah, like basically at the price that office is at, I can't afford it. We'll see. We'll have a look at it. We'll see what's going on with it. And if they could make a deal or anything. But for now, I have like half an hour to work on some earrings and then I have to get going. I keep doing this. I just recorded a whole bit of me talking and it was in slow motion. I don't think we're in slow motion now. No. Okay, good. That was a nightmare. I can't even remember what I've now said in... Basically, I don't have time to make clay. I've just been realistic. By the time I've got everything set up and conditioned the clay, which takes so long, it's like the big step people forget, is you have to condition the clay and it takes ages, and I don't have a pasta machine to condition it through. So by the time I would have conditioned the clay, I'd have no time to use the clay. So I'm just gonna sit here, put some of my old stuff on Vinted because I have too much stuff and I need to get rid of stuff. Get changed and ready to go view the office and just grab my bags and get ready to go to my boyfriend's house. Then tomorrow in the morning, I'm gonna come straight home from his and just make stuff all day. I'm gonna be so productive, I'm gonna do it. Hold me accountable because I have energy and inspiration and I hope that carries over to tomorrow. And I had a really good jewellery idea and I didn't write it down anywhere, so I need to do that. I'm gonna go view the office now, let's go. Morning. My hair is still looking nice from when I got my hair done. I have had some breakfast. I did a tiny bit of cross stitching. I'm gonna finish I was gonna finish the YouTube video I'm watching, but it's got over half an hour left. I'll watch a few more minutes and then I'm gonna brush my teeth and that, get ready for the day. And then I have 2 goals for today. Get some clay jewellery made, as I mentioned yesterday. I have 3 goals for today. Make some clay jewellery today. I have to load the car for the market and I need to put a few bits on Marketplace and Vinted. I just want to get rid of stuff and I want money for my office. That is not like a spoiler, I haven't got the office confirmed. I made an offer, there's been like a sort of a counter offer, I've made another offer, we're going from there. We'll see, we'll figure it out. I'm very excited and I hope I get it. It's terrifying. And this office is huge. So if I get it, obviously then I can show you. If I don't feel quite right showing you like the pictures I took of the office and stuff. But yeah, I'm really hopeful. It looks like the most likely one so far that I might get, but we'll see. I'm gonna do a tiny bit more cross stitching and then I am gonna get on with my day. I'm really happy with my hair. I got my roots re-dyed. I'm not naturally this dark, as you can tell by my eyebrows. Okay, I'm actually getting on with it and getting some work done now. So I'm gonna pop you here and I'm gonna just quickly talk while I set up my workspace, because although everyone tells me to set up with a tile, which I'm gonna try, or acrylic or something, I honestly, hang on, bee just flew into my window. I need to get my chair in the perfect position or I won't be comfy. So I've got 2 pieces of paper without many, creases. Try and set them up nice and even. And then I get some washi tape. I think this is just like some random washi tape off Amazon, but I also have some washi tape from Catnip. Catnip is amazing, I'm obsessed. I recently Okay, you're on a tripod, but I just can't get a decent angle, so like, I'm sorry. I don't even know what I was saying. My phone kept falling over, so you're on a tripod. Oh, I know what I was saying. I recently got back into watching Catnip's vlogs because I hadn't watched them for a while, simply because they hadn't been coming up in my recommended, which I know a lot of her audience has been saying. Oh, I have to take this off when I work as well so it doesn't get ruined. Sideline? What's the phrase? Tangent. This is my dead cat's collar, and I pretty much always wear it. But when I'm making clay, I don't want to get it ruined, so she goes to the side. So I got back into watching Catnip's videos because they just hadn't been coming up in my recommended, and I kind of forgot that they existed, I won't lie. I've got no object permanence. And so when I was like, I'm going to start making small business vlogs, I thought, who can I watch to get sort of some inspiration from and just get kind of an idea of what I should include in my vlogs? And I was like, oh, I used to watch a channel that did these, Catnip. And so I got really into watching her again. There are a few other channels I've started watching. I'm not great at watching new people on YouTube. I find it kind of stressful because it's like getting to know a new person. And I just find it stressful. But I mean, I find new content stressful in general. Right, my workspace, well, my paper is set up. I need to then figure out what I'm making and get out any cutters and tools and clay I'm going to be using and get everything ready to go. And also I need to put on some YouTube or Netflix or music because I must be entertained at all times. This clay is just taking so long to mix and condition. All like quite old hard clay. Like it'll be fine once I've done it. The earrings, it literally will be completely fine. It just takes so much longer to condition. This colour is coming along way too dark and way too like saturated, so I'm going to add some white. One of my things I am not great with is colour recipes. I'm trying to work on that instead of just using the pre-made colours. But yeah, this isn't quite right, so I'm going to add some white and see how that goes. So I've made enough of these to make 4 pieces of dangly ones, and then I've made a couple of stud ones, so 1 pair of studs. And what I have to do now is pop these in the oven. They're so tiny. I need to pop these into the oven, get them back out after 15 minutes instead of the usual 30, and then I'm going to put clay on the other side so I can do like the cheese and I guess it's like chives I've put on there on the other side as well, so that if they like twist about in the wind or anything, they'll look garlic bready on both sides. Oh yeah, I'm making garlic bread earrings. And it is perfect timing because it's 1:45 and I need to get some lunch. I'm so hungry. So I'm going to get these into the oven for a little bit while I get myself some food. All I'm thinking about is my office. I want it so bad. Imagine me being able to put on like beaded jewelry making workshops and like clay workshops, and like you could do birthday parties at the place, so, you know, you could come and like make jewelry for like a birthday party or a hen party. You could make your bridal like little matching jewelry all together. I just think it would be very fun and very cute, and it would be a huge step to my business, and I'm not going to shut up about it. I'm so excited. I really hope it all works out. I really do. I have to be so careful just picking these up. They're like so tiny and so fragile. I did cut my nails beforehand just so I don't make any fingernail marks, but even then, like, you have to be so careful. Also, I've still got the wet clay out as well, like the liquid clay, and so I'm trying not to nudge anything into that as well. They look so tiny on this tray. I was getting my little salad out of the fridge and I remembered I have some pancakes, so I'm gonna have Scotch pancakes with my lunch, which I am very excited for. I'm leaving my clay to cool while I have some lunch. I think one of the things with polymer clay that's kind of, I don't want to say tricky, but like, just one of the things about polymer clay is that it takes so long, it can take hours to make the tiniest little pair of earrings. And today is one of those ones where like they're very small earrings, but they are taking me quite a while to do. But I'm having a little lunch break now while they cool back down because I have grabbed them out of the oven. I just got the email. Nothing's confirmed until it's signed and paid, but my offer has been accepted on the office. I'm so excited. I literally just got the email and like while I was eating my lunch and thought, I'll film while I'm in like this raw emotional reaction. I'm so excited. And I feel like very hopeful. I feel like it's gonna all work out and be really good. Yeah. It won't work as a shop, it will be my workshop where I make stuff and have like classes and workshops and parties and things. Because you have to be, like, I have to come out, let you in the main door and then let you into my office, so it's not going to be a shop. Shops with a shop front are way more expensive, because I've been looking into shops for years as well and I just can't afford it, but I haven't nosed at the pricing. For something even a third of the size of this place, you're paying 3 times as much. Not that I really care about the size of the space, because the last one I looked at was 10 square meters, I think. This place is 610 square foot, I believe. I know I'm going back and forth metric and imperial, but yeah, this place is huge. It's one massive room. It's not divided at all. It's one massive room with some pillars in it. I feel like I've just gone off on like a tangent and just, oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, one day I want to have a shop, one day, but I think that's not going to be financially viable anytime soon. And making the jump from this in my bedroom to a shop is crazy. So this is like a middle ground for however long this is what I want to do for, and then I will hopefully make the move then to a shop. Maybe not even in this town, maybe if I move to a city or something. I don't know, you know, the future is whatever the future of is. My brain is a bit like wired and fried and excited. I think oh, we're gonna get really deep now. I don't always have a lot of faith in myself. I think a lot of things I try I don't complete. I didn't finish high school properly. Like I got all my GCSEs, don't get me wrong, I'm not pretending I didn't. I got all my GCSEs. But I had early study leave, which was I was too mentally unstable to attend school. Same with college, I just stopped attending, still did all my work, but I stopped attending. Uni, I dropped out. Every job I've ever had, obviously I don't have another job right now, so every job I've ever had, I've ended up quitting because of my mental health, and it makes me feel like I'm not good at completing things. Like I bought a motorbike, I crashed it first ride, and I haven't ridden since. It's been 9 months. That one, yeah, if my skills had been better, maybe I could have ridden it out. But the throttle cable came loose and I came out of a junction onto a main road at full throttle. So I don't want to say it was entirely not my fault, but I didn't have much control over that. But there's so many things where I feel like I don't complete them, or like I try and do something and I don't quite get there. And so I feel scared that this will be one of those things. I think it's a big fear I have with myself is that, okay, I'm a bit of an emotional person. One of my big kind of fears I have with myself is that I will never properly achieve anything or like push through to do anything, especially anything scary like this. And so that makes me kind of question like, oh, it's all just going to fall through. I'm not going to actually manage to do this. And so if this all works out, I feel like it'll be a big confidence boost. And it will be terrifying at the same time. Yeah, I'm very excited. So the jewellery is still in the oven at the moment, and I have to pick my boyfriend up. I have to leave to pick my boyfriend up from work in an hour. He's on earlies, so the days feel really short. So I'm gonna go pick him up in about an hour. So I'm gonna load up my car, get those bits out of the oven, finish those up, and then maybe if I have time, put some bits up on Marketplace, and then we're going to the gym tonight. I was just thinking about how I think when I have this, I'm going to start calling it a workshop, not an office space, my workshop. It will be just so much easier for me to do online orders because currently I have nowhere to organise the stock. And so it's really hard for me to put stuff online and then I sell out and I don't realise, and I have no visual organisation of my stock, it's just in boxes. So being able to see all of my stock much more clearly I think will really, really help me to put lots of products up online as well. Somehow I'm always running late, but here we are. Nothing I tried on this morning worked. Everything made me feel awful, and so it took me ages to get changed this morning. I haven't done my makeup, but I can do it when I get there. Let's go. So I've unloaded everything from my car, I've come to the car park and just paid for my parking, and now I'm gonna go. There's someone in the car next to me. Let's go. Finally covered my pitch fees for the day at like 10:30. So it was a very slow start, it's nearly 11, but we're finally getting into the profit now. Sometimes you just get those days it starts off really slow. It was a pretty busy start, but it's really quieting down now. I'm home, I'm showered, and I can hear an ice cream van outside. It's a really hot day today. I did really well on the market. I beat last week, so that's always good. And now I'm so hungry, so I'm gonna have some sushi for dinner. It's really sunny. I woke up late. Okay, I haven't recorded much today because it's pretty much the same as yesterday. Yeah, so today I have chucked everything out of the way. On a Sunday, it's like a bit, not more hectic, it's a very different market. It's not like weekly traders, it's casual traders, like hobby people and people who have it as their full-time job. It's quite like an interesting mix. So I have pulled up, shoved everything out, driven off, not really set much up apart from the gazebo and one table. No, I put both tables up. Just because you have to like kind of get your vehicle in and out. There's not as much space to park up. So now I need to walk back to the car park. No, that's where you are. I'm so tired today. Now I need to walk back to the market and finish setting up. It is like 8:30. We start at like 10, but if people are out earlier, you can start earlier. I need to set up my stall, get a little bit of makeup on, and do some social media posting. So I'm going to get my headphones on and start walking up. Oh, and I need to lift up the back seats of my car because when it's not loaded I like to lift them up so there's airflow.
No, I know you've got to do what you've got to do. Just had the first sale of the day already. It was really busy. It seems to have quietened down a bit now. Might have my lunch. I'm home, I am in pyjamas, and I am exhausted. Today was really good. Sundays are never as good as Saturdays, but I think I took like 33% more than my average for a Sunday, so it was really good. It was a really good day, the weather was nice, and yeah, it's just really good.